Hello, and welcome back to the studio. I'm Dr. Wiggo, and today I'm going to be doing a couple of quick unboxings, some SD cards. Yeah, I know, boring, but I'll explain. And a SD card reader. Also boring, but I'll also explain. If you just want to get to the SD cards, which are Sony Tough SD cards, by the way, skip on to the next chapter. And if you just want to see the ProGrade USB dual slot card reader that reads CF Express Type A and SDHC, SDXCs, skip to the chapter after that. But first, let me explain. It's a simple explanation. It's the end of the semester, and I have close to 1,000 assignments to grade, which I have to do soon, so I don't have a lot of time for videos this week or next week, so expect something underwhelming next week as well. Yeah, sorry. My real job gets in the way of my fun job. Well, this really isn't a job. Well, I get paid, but Plus, I need to do these unboxings in order to edit the video that I'm shooting right now. I did a video a while back, which I'll link to up here, when I got my CF Express cards, Type A's, for my A7 IV and my FX30, and I got the Sony little reader, which was like $200 and something. Well, I just stopped reading the cards. It'll read regular SD cards. I have 100 SD card readers. I had one CF Express Type A reader, and it died. And of course, it's out of warranty because they're always out of warranty. This lasted for a year or so, year or two, and then stopped. So I had to get a new one, which I will get to in a minute. These two cameras here are both dual slot, so I was able to keep making videos even though I couldn't use my CF Express A cards because I could use regular SD cards. And that's what I've been doing. Yeah, except they're starting to break. And as I learned from my friend Mark Bennett of Mark Bennett's Camera Crisis, he swears by the Sony Tough cards. I bought a little bundle that has 228 gig Sony Tough cards, because by the way, Sony Tough cards are way more expensive than regular SD cards, but there's a reason. I'll link to Mark Bennett's video below where he talks about this, because he's lost videos to video cards, to bad SD cards, and he says Sonys don't break. Well, I got two of them because I needed a bunch, and it came in this bundle, which I will link down below, with a memory card carrying case. I think I have half a dozen of these too, but hey, it's free. Well, while we're here, if we're calling this an unboxing, which it kinda is, apparently it has some sort of carrying strap. Oh, so it also comes with a little card reader, SD cards and micro SD cards with a USB-C on one end, and I'm willing to bet, yep, USB-A on the other end. So with this little guy, I can read these cards and micro SD cards, whether I have USB-C or USB-A. Not bad. And then a little carrying case for giant cards. Those look like CF Express Type B. And regular SD cards, and then little, yeah, it's no big deal. The price of this bundle was the same as the price of these two cards separately. So basically, and again, this goes back, I've mentioned this in videos before, they can't undercut Sony's suggested retail or they'll get in trouble, so they throw stuff in. So I took the free stuff. And now I have some more backup cards to use in my various cameras around here. Well, this is odd. This box says it's a 2-in-1 aluminum shell dual slot SD card reader. Wasn't that what that is? Well, then what's in here? Another one. So apparently whoever was packing these boxes didn't realize that this box had one of these in it, and it put two in it. So now I have two. And they're small and handy, so I can put one in my camera bag, put one in my regular bag, have those lying around if I ever need them. That wasn't much of an unboxing, but like I said, I didn't expect it to be much of an unboxing. Well, I guess technically I haven't finished unboxing because I haven't unboxed the actual cards, but if you haven't seen an SD card, I don't think, but it's Sony, so there's lots of booklets, because that's what Sony does. Yeah, lots of booklets, but they're V90s, very fast, not high capacity. Well, 128 gig will get me through most things. And then I have another one of those. This one is actually the more important one to unbox because of my dead card reader. I can't read my CF Express Type A cards out of these, so I've been using the secondary SD card slots. I've misplaced or broken. I don't know. I can't find all my regular SD cards. So, like, I had to scramble to load up all these cameras. So I really need this. Now, ProGrade also makes CF Express Type A cards, I believe. I did not buy any, but because I have all the ones I need. I only have 2 cameras that can take them. This reader incorporates a magnetic base which can cause disruption in hard drives. Okay. But this is what I need so that I can read these cards out of these cameras so I can edit this video and get it uploaded for you. And it comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable and a USB-A to USB-C cable. So that's very handy. Oh, and a sticker. A fancy sticker. It's like hard plastic. I think it's supposed to look like metal. Yeah, got a backing, and then you can peel off the front. I told you it was going to be underwhelming. I'll still be doing this stuff with school for next week. So next week also expect... Actually, next week will be a little better. I bought another camera. Yeah, I know, but I'll explain next week. So come back next week to see about the new camera. And another thing I had to buy in order to be able to use the new camera. It just goes on and on. Again, I'll explain that all next week. And one last thing before we go, I just want to give you a quick health update. I did have my my minor surgery, the nerve block. It's not really a nerve block, but that's what they call it, on Monday, and I'm feeling a lot better, but I'm not cured, but the pain is less and less severe. I'm still in pain constantly, like 24/7, but I can sleep. And I've had some of the best night's sleep this week that I've had in months. Thank God for Ortho South here in the Memphis area. They got some good people working over there, and they haven't fixed me, but they've made it where I can kind of survive until they can figure out a way to fix me, which I believe is going to require actual surgery, where they're going to have to go in and do stuff. We'll talk about that another time. We're not going to worry about that right now. So that's it for today. Yeah, I told you it wasn't going to be much. Oh, I also have to file my taxes. So I just didn't have time. So I just threw in this little nothing of a video, which most of you aren't even watching at this point, but those of you who are, thanks. So that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by. Come back next week for my new camera. See you next time. Bye-bye. And now I have to go downstairs and file my taxes and edit this video and do all sorts of stuff. Thanks for staying to the end. Bye-bye.